Hi, my name is Steve, and in this video I want to cover ways that you can socialise with your team while the majority of us are working from home. Now, this could be the first time that your teams are fully remote. It certainly is for me. So it's important that we can maintain the relationships and the connections with our team to ensure that no one is feeling isolated or lonely while working from home. But it's also important for keeping up morale. Now, this can be difficult. I certainly miss the interactions that I had while being in the office. So, how do we maintain those levels while we're remote? Before I start on what we're doing, be aware that everyone's situation is different. So, as a leader, it's important that everyone in your team knows that you're there for them, that they can reach out to you if there's anything that they need or even want to talk through. So here are a few things that we've started doing. The first one is to join your stand-up 5 minutes early for a social catch-up, not for work discussions. So you can ask how each person is and how their families are before you get started on your actual updates. Also have web cameras on as well if possible, if your bandwidth allows, just to add to that interaction. The second one is to have virtual team meals together. We do this once a week. It's something that we used to do in the office, but we wanted to maintain that while we're working remotely. So we go off, we prepare a lunch or whatever we're having, and then we all get onto a room and eat together with our web cameras on, so we can just have social interaction. There's no agenda. We can just catch up while we're eating. The teams have really enjoyed this level of interaction. We also have someone who's leaving next week, so we've got a virtual team meal to say thank you to them. The third thing we do is to have a virtual tea time every day. We do ours at 3 p.m. and again, it's just a meeting room that people can join into and socialise and catch up. Even in one of ours, we played an online game of Pictionary, which was good fun, just as some downtime. Now, as with all of these, none of them are mandatory. So it doesn't matter if, who joins. It's just more about giving opportunities for people to socialise. That's in addition to the chat rooms that we have going on during the day. When socialising, it's important to have fun, as you would have while being in the office. This may mean sharing more on chats than you would have done while you're in the office. One thing you can do is share photos of your home office setup. This is mine. I was lucky. This was an empty room at the beginning of the year, but I managed to get a desk and a chair before we went remote. There's still more work to do that I need to do in this room, but it's a good space for me to work in. There's plenty of things that you can keep going with your team just to keep that interactions. You can play games online, have competitions, just have a bit of fun. Share what books you're reading, what box sets, movies, what have you seen recently, what would you recommend? Important thing is just to keep that social interaction going so that people can obviously interact and join in as and when they want. But they know that there's always people there that they can interact with and have downtime with while working remotely. Now, when having fun, it's important to be aware and respectful of anyone in the team that is struggling, or if anyone has family and friends that are impacted by the current crisis, just so that we're careful with what we share and how we interact within the team. So the ideas that I've shared, they haven't all come from me, they've come from the team. So I encourage you within your teams to be creative, be inventive, so that you can find ways that work with your team on how you can interact and keep up that morale. And I know that there's many good other ideas out there, so please share them in the comments. Thank you.